So we're going to look at finding inverse functions, and inverse functions, like an inverse operation, undo each other. The line y equals x is the line of symmetry between a function and its inverse. If you've got a table or a set of points, to find the inverse, you switch the x and the y. Excuse me. So you see here, f of x equals the set of ordered pairs, -1, 5, 0, 2, 1, 4, 8, -3, and we see that as a set of ordered pairs or as a table. To come up with the inverse for each, we just take and switch each of the ordered pairs. So -1, 5 becomes 5, -1. 0, 2 becomes 2, 0. 1, 4 becomes 4, 1. 8, -3 becomes -3, 8. And we can do the same thing in the table. You just switch the x's and y's. So given the following, I would like you to find the inverse. You've got a table, come up with the inverse table. You've got a set of ordered pairs, come up with the inverse ordered pairs. Okay, if you have a graph and you want to find its inverse, you again switch x and y. And you reflect across the line y equals x. So here we take f of x equals -1/2 x plus 1. We've got the points -2, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0. Let's see, -1/2 times -2 would be positive. 2 times 2 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plug in 0. This first turns into 0. Plus 1 is 1. Plug in 2. Negative times a positive is a negative. 2 goes into 2 one time, so that's -1 plus 1 gets us 0. So we've got that set of ordered pairs. That's this green line right here. Switch those ordered pairs. Okay, gets us 2, -2, 1, 0, 0, 2. Those are those purple points right here. And if you look at the red line, y equals x, if you fold along that, the green will match up with the purple. I would like you to do the same thing on this one down here. So you're first going to have to plug in the ordered pairs, the x values, to the function to find the y values. And when you do that, then you're going to come up with the inverse ordered pairs. Then see if you can come up with the function from the graph of the inverse. Okay, but you can also just go to finding the inverse of a function, and how we do that is we write y instead of f of x. So instead of f of x equals 5x plus 8, we write y equals 5x plus 8. And a theme you should have seen, we switch the x and the y around. So instead of y equals 5x plus 8, we write x equals 5y plus 8. And then we solve for y. So on the x equals 5y plus 8, we first have to subtract the 8 from both sides. That cancels on the right, so we have x minus 8 equals 5y. Then we divide everybody by 5. That gets us x over 5 minus 8 over 5 equals y, and we can write the inverse now. So we would write f inverse of x equals x over 5 minus 8 over 5. And that's working with inverses. And notice there's a couple different ways we can write that. We can write that as f inverse of x equals x over 8, or 1/5 x minus 8/5, or f inverse of x equals x minus 8, all divided by 5. Both mean the same thing.